And there's a lot of strategy and psychology that we talk about as far as closing. But your initial energy should not be, I haven't talked to this person about my product, service, or opportunity. I really want to close them. That should not be your energy. But that's the energy of most people that stink at sales. Who needed to hear that? So, how to ask for the sale without fear. I'm going to give you three different angles. Okay. Three different angles on this one. Number one is stop trying to close people and instead see if they're open. Stop trying to close people and just see if they're open. Now, some people would hear that and be like, but I want to close them. Yeah. Here's the thing, when you see who's open, you'll close who's ready to get closed. Right. And there's a lot of strategy and psychology that we talk about as far as closing, but your initial energy should not be, I haven't talked to this person about my product, service, or opportunity. I really want to close them. That should not be your energy. But that's the energy of most people that stink at sales. Who needed to hear that? The energy of most people that are not good at sales is, I really need to get this sale. I really need to close them. And so get rid of that. And in your initial reach out to someone, just say, I wonder if they're open. Let me just see if they're open. Hey, are you open to take a look at what I do? Hey, are you open to taking a look at my product, service, or opportunity? You open at seeing how we help people lose weight or save on travel or whatever you're doing, right? And so instead of having that initial, I've got to close someone, instead, let me just see if they're open. Okay. So that's number one. Number two, I like to quote him often, but Jocko Willink, I always like to bring this up because I just think it's so good. Um, Someone tweeted him one time and said, hey, I really stink at pull-ups. What suggestions do you have? And his answer, more pull-ups. That's the answer. That's the answer you don't want, but that's the answer. The answer is to do more of the thing you're afraid of, to do more of the thing that you're resisting. If you want to get better at sales, go ask more people, go talk to more people. And some of you, I don't have it on me here, but some of you have my book, Go for No for Network Marketing, where I break that down big time. Go for No for Network Marketing, where I went for 6 months straight. I went for 20 no's a day. Before my head hit the pillow, I had to get 20 no's that day, each day, 6 months. Month seven was a $40,000 month. And by the way, when I started this, I was at zero. I was making nothing. 7 months in, 42,000 was that month. Going for no. When you go for no, you get over your resistance to rejection and your reaction to rejection. And so it's just doing more of the thing that you're resistant to. Because if you're trying, just like yesterday, now I'm building off of yesterday. Yesterday was how to build confidence in sales. If you didn't see that, go on my YouTube channel, go watch it. You can watch it for free. But yesterday I talked about how to build confidence in sales. See, people are looking for some different kind of feeling that cannot be created before you reach out for the sale. You're looking for confidence, but you can't have confidence over things that you haven't done. You can have courage, you can have bravery, can't have confidence. That's something that comes with doing something over and over. You were confident you could ride a bike after you fell down a few times and got to learn how to ride a bike. Confident you could swim after you had failed several times, right? Before I get into the third part I wanted to share with you. So first part is, instead of having that initial energy of I've got to close someone, think, I'm going to see if they're open. I'm just going to see if they're open. If they're not open, cool, no problem. I'm just going to see who's open. You have that energy, you'll come across as not desperate, not needy, not chasing, begging, or bugging. And that energy works a whole lot better, let me tell you. Number two, do more of the thing you're resisting. Do more of the thing you're resisting. Have those two suggestions been helpful so far? Does that help you a little bit? The third is a little different. The third is, put your efforts into building a brand. Put your efforts into building a brand so that people are reaching out to you and you start to see that your value is helping people, and it helps you feel better about mentioning the things that you offer. So chapter 7 is God has an anointed brand for you. Okay. And in chapter 7, I break down that whatever season you're in, I believe that God has an anointed brand for you in this season. Now, it may not be, here's the mistake that people make, it may not be your lifelong brand. It may not be, okay, now this is what I'm going to do the rest of my life. That may not be it, but God will guide you on what is your perfect anointed brand right now. And by doing that, you can get over your fear of sales by doing things in a way where you do three things. You generate a lead, you connect with the lead, you determine the need. So if you struggle with reach outs, then put in the effort to build a brand and have people reaching out to you. Now, there's timing to that. So in the beginning, when no one's reaching out to you, when no one's engaging, when no one's asking you questions, right? You're just posting into the abyss and you're hoping someone reacts, but no one's reacting. You need to do the reach out, which is why we teach the cold market prospecting system. Here's a full disclosure. I don't like the cold market prospecting system as a lifelong method unless you just really hate the idea of having a brand. Like I would much rather you build a brand, have people reaching out to you. But in the meantime, when they're not, you reach out to them. Okay. So it's kind of one, two punch, different seasons, different seasons. If you ever go through a dry season where people aren't reaching out to you, okay, let me prospect. Let me use the prospecting system. Is this making sense? And so those are my three suggestions on how to ask for the sale without fear. Number one, I'll boil them down a little differently. Number one, see if they're open versus try to close them. Number two is be okay with rejection. In fact, start to collect no's. It's not a big deal. I believe the more no's you get, the more yeses you'll get too, right? It's not a big deal. I got more rejection than most people because I steadily went for 20 no's a day every single day. Most people don't go for 20 no's in a year. Let's be honest. They don't get 20 no's in a year. So all I did was condense time. I just condensed time. And then number three, I didn't want to spend the rest of my life having to reach out to people. I wanted to build a brand where I would post things and people would react to them. That's what I wanted to do. And I do teach that and talk about that in my latest book, Faith Driven Wealth. And so, again, those who got it, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you would, please leave a review if you enjoy it. I appreciate the four ladies who have left me 5-star reviews on Amazon already. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then if you want to grab it, you can. And so I appreciate you so very much. God bless you. God bless your family. I hope you have a wonderful day. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.